Welcome to the Recycles Bikes YouTube channel. So I'm going to start with a little bit of intro about myself. My name is Matthew Fox. I started a bicycle shop called Recycles Bikes 6 years ago. I opened my doors 6 years ago, but the stepping stones towards this have probably been occurring for the better part of 15 years. I worked in shops in high school and college and definitely noticed some things in the industry that felt like there were some gaps that were not being filled, and primarily that of kind of bike shops catering not necessarily to everyday people, but more specifically to the hobbyist. And while there's nothing inherently wrong with that, I have always wanted to start a business myself. I've always wanted to do something relating to bikes, and I just kind of started to realize this gap in the market where bikes were very expensive, they tended to be over-engineered, they tended to be focused and marketed towards the weekend rider who's really trying to push themselves, ride in a Peloton, train for a race, things of that nature. Whereas on the other side of the coin, there's all these everyday people that are just looking for everyday bikes. Combine that with the fact that there are used bikes in plentiful supply all over the place. I felt that there were two choices for those types of people. They could either go to the bike shop and get sticker shock and try to be upsold something that they don't need, or they could go to the department store and get something that's going to lack the quality and trust and ultimately be more expensive in the long run just due to the repairs, which is something that we definitely see in the shop here. Someone will go to a certain department store, I won't name names, but you know who I'm talking about. They will spend $200, $300 on a new bike, and they will spend that much in maintenance on that bike in the first year of owning it. Whereas you could pick up a quality used Trek, Giant, or Specialized bike for about the same amount, maybe a little bit more, but that bike will last you for years to come. In fact, we're so confident that it will last you years to come that we actually do a 5-year warranty with all of our bikes here at the shop. But anyway, I'm getting off into a tangent. I'm used to selling bikes. Right now, I want to transition to selling more so our business model. So we have been open for 6 years, and I am currently taking home double the national average for a bike shop owner. We're a small business that does a fraction of the revenue of the average shop. The average shop in the United States pulls in just under $1 million in revenue, and the business owner will see roughly 5% of that. So that's, if you want exact numbers, it's $49,000 is the average take-home pay for a shop owner, and the average revenue is just shy of $1 million. That, to me, screams that it's an inefficient and not super profitable model, which is not surprising given the margins, the overhead, the expert knowledge. You have all the things that kind of scream not scalable. Whenever you need really specialized skills, it's hard to plug and play individuals and kind of delegate. Combine that with lower margin products that people don't need to purchase that often, and you've got an uphill battle. And what we have stumbled upon is a way to make a not so profitable model, a bike shop, something that's actually very profitable and can be started at a low cost. So I won't get into all the nitty-gritty details, but I started this shop 6 years ago for less than $10,000 cash. I now pull in over $100,000. I operate at probably about an eighth the annual revenue of an average bike shop, and I close for 2 whole months throughout the winter. And if you're interested in learning more about how I do that, how I set myself up for a very low risk business and not have to take out massive business loans, how do I achieve such high margins, how do I basically have a repeat customer base that brings in this income that is well above and beyond a typical shop owner's year after year. I plan to divulge all of this. We are opening up a licensing program where we will have a written playbook for every single decision that I've made over the last 6 years, including the mistakes and the lessons that were learned from those mistakes. Ultimately, the knowledge that's in my head now, I would easily pay over $100,000 for 6 years ago. There's so many mistakes that I made, and yet I was profitable out the gate. So what I want to do is find those who maybe already have a shop or are looking to start a shop and help them along their journey in figuring out all of the nitty-gritty details that go into having a bike shop business that don't necessarily have to do with the bikes themselves. Most people that get into this industry, they're already passionate about bikes. I'm not here to teach you about bicycles and products and how to wrench. Wrenching on bikes is a trade skill that takes thousands of hours of time and practice. My assumption is that you are already in the industry in some way, shape, or form, and you're looking to transition into owning your own business. We have a platform that we're building and will become available very soon that will allow people to get into the role of a bike shop owner for less than 1/10 of the industry average cost and be more profitable faster. So if you're interested, I would suggest that you subscribe. We are going to be putting out a lot more videos. We're going to aim for 2 a week to start, but that may accelerate as we kind of get into our groove and figure out how to shoot, edit, and post videos. But that's essentially the goal of this channel, is to find and locate people who are looking to start a shop themselves or who already are shop owners. So like and subscribe. You can check out my licensing page at recyclesbikes.com to learn a little bit more about what's to come, and I'll see you in the next video.